Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. I have here a piece of what I think is Lawson cypress. It's got quite a bit of figure and stuff, and it should produce an interesting bowl, possibly two or three. So we'll take a look at that and see how it goes. Now at the outset I can see some little kind of corrugations here, which means it's got some fiddleback figure in it. Now I've got an old scrubbing brush here, get rid of some of the surplus muck, and that shows up a little bit more about what's there. It's a kind of little branch coming out there, which means there'll be a knot hole in there, and from previous experience there's probably a hole on that. I haven't worked this stuff for about 40 years, but I remember it's quite nice to work. On the end here there's a big split, so first thing to do, as always, is to get rid of the major split. So with figure there, I'm really thinking some of those might turn out, and that's a fairly flat section, so there's a possible little kind of bowl or something in there, but primarily I'm looking at a bowl in here. Now I can only fit 12 inches on my lathe, 300 mil, and that's just about the width of the whole thing. So the time I've got rid of the splits, what do we got here? More there, so that was really one kind of branch. This looks all pretty clean. There's a split there, lots of figure I can see down in the middle here, which is very nice. And looking around at the back, that's all figure. I don't know if you can see, but there's a kind of corrugation going around like that, so that definitely figure there. And I'm thinking that will probably be the bottom, this will be the top. So I've got the chance of a natural edge bowl here. We'll think about that a little bit later, but first I just need to map out roughly where my first bowl might be. I've got another possibility here of taking a cut through there, and then I can think in terms of cutting that thin bit and getting some bowls in there, but I'd rather go for the one big one first, I think. This is really looking like some kind of fairly big natural edge piece, so I'm going to, the first cut's going to be through there. Oh, nice pink. Making me think it isn't Lawson cypress, it might be juniper. I don't know very much about juniper, so it's, next bit which is going to come off is this. And I don't think there's going to be, well, I was thinking there wasn't going to be that much in there. There's probably there will be a small bowl in there. Yeah, this is smelling more like juniper. I haven't worked juniper that much, but what I have, this seems to be familiar. So we're now thinking in terms of a natural edge bowl with a white rim. So that'll be about the center. That'll be quite low there. A cut there would be pretty well up the pith of that branch. That's a good thing. So from there I'll just slice that up through there, get it stable. Now it all looks nice and clean. It also feels a bit damp. So I can now start to scribe a circle. It's going to be quite a high side up there, and I want to know where centre is. Right. That's fairly stable. I can round this. When I say stable, it's sitting on the table firmly, not wobbling around. Right, that's my first bit of waste. Right, this is beginning to wobble a little bit. Doesn't want to go around the corner. So this does happen occasionally, so stop the saw and back it out. Not too keen on doing it. I have a screwdriver to kind of help it get out. And if you know wood's going to cramp up, it pays to have wedges which you can knock into the back. Anyway, got out of that all right. Turn that over and come in from the other direction. It's going to come off at last. Forgot to put my headphones on, earmuffs on. Right. So I'm attacking from this direction because the whole block is more stable than it was in the other direction. Right, so there is the one big block. Promising. Now, this one. First thing to do really is to get rid of the splits. Find a stable way of holding it. So that's pretty clean. Yep, that's good. Now I need a flat area so that I can, or do I? I've got the potential of 2 little bowls with white rims. This is all split, so I'll get rid of that. Right, there's figure in there. Not much elsewhere. So, straight down the middle. Now we're looking at a bowl in there. Somebody will make pen blanks out of that, not me. I've got a flat surface here which I can mount this on. So I can get another surface parallel to that, or will I make this into a, keep this as a natural edge? Maybe I'll do that. So in this case, that'll be the top plane. Just snatch at the end. So there's a little dish in there. Take a little bit off that. And I'll drill a hole in there, and that will be the blank. Same with this one. That one's going to be white in the base, I think. This one. Pith. Pith up there. So basically I want to go through the pith, so I try and pivot this log on there until I line the piths up. That'll be about there. They're cutting through on the line of the major split. Didn't get it, but there's no split, fortunately, from the pith there. Let's square that up. This side Might as well come off. So, splits here in down to about there. See if that breaks. It does. See if that breaks with effort. But that means there's a split there. That feels pretty good, so that's okay. There's a branch going in there. Branch there. And again, I've got a possible natural edge here. White sat. And I'll go for that. And we have one final one here. Splits. Oh, we've got that too. I've forgotten that. I can see might be a split. That looks like a split across there, possible. Now, at the moment that's tilted quite a bit that way. So just take it through there, I think. Again, we have a dish possible natural edge bowl here. Use the offcut to measure the diameter, so you can go about there to there. Right, another natural edge bowl. Get rid of the splits. Now some of these you can hardly see, so it pays to kind of mark where they are. I'll assume that's a major split, so I'm now looking at a bowl possibly in there. Lots of figure up there. Now I've made a little bit of a mess of this. Trying to get at the figure. There's figure all over the place, really, little fiddleback figure, but just on the edge. And there's quite a bit here. Still there. That's good. So, want to cut a side parallel to the face, through there, parallel to this face. overhang here, so there's a possibility of the wood going back, although there's a fair amount of weight in the blank. Right, so I can go either way here. I've got either a circle there or one there. Now, you also have here possibility of a box blank. That would really take several years to dry out, and I'm not sure I'm on that time scale now. I will, however, set up on the side for possible boxes, end grain box. Does look rather nice, and that one really much the same. I think I just cut that off. So this is what I've got so far. Potential box blanks back there. I don't know, this is all pretty green. It feels as if it's well in the 20% moisture, so do that. This, I notice, has some little splits in. I did think briefly about cutting it in half, which would be tricky anyway, but I'll stick with what I've got there. That's going on the lathe first. The others will need rough turning fairly quickly. I'll just check what the moisture content is in these. $19 to the lathe of this one. So here we are, oiled with boiled linseed oil, nice figure inside.